All right, I'd like to welcome everybody to the Delaware County Redevelopment Commission. It is January 12th, 2023, 9 a.m. We're ready to stand for the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Brad, can you call the roll, please?
Yes, sir. Bryce Conyers.
Here.
Angie Moyer.
Here.
Kerry Wiggerly.
Here.
John Adams.
Here.
James King.
Here.
No, Eugene Whitehead is absent.
Brad, you want to do the election of officers?
Yes. We'll open the floor for nominations of officers for president, vice president, and secretary for 2023.
I'd like to nominate James King as president, Bryce Conyers vice president, and Kerry Wiggerly as treasurer, or secretary, sorry.
They don't want me around the money.
Okay, we have a motion. Do we have a second?
Sure.
Good. Okay. Would you like to call the roll, or would you like me to call the roll, or just all in favor say aye?
All in favor, say aye.
Okay, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carried. James King, president. Bryce Conyers, vice president. Kerry Wiggerly, secretary.
We'll move to minutes for approval for 12/8/22.
So moved.
Second.
Have a
You
motion-
got it. Mr.
have a motion
Secretary.
and a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
I'm going to abstain since I wasn't here that day. Town of Gaston Appreciation, Katina Gleason.
Good morning, Board. As the president of Gaston Town Council, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank you for the purchase of the new 2022 Silverado for our Gaston Police Department. At this time, I'd like to turn the floor over to Officer Dudley and let him tell you just about what they're going to do and what it will do to improve our department.
Well, I thank you guys, and once again, thank you. We appreciate the purchase of this vehicle through Delaware County. As you know, we're a small town. Our budget runs thin every year, so this vehicle will help out the police department tremendously in more ways than just protecting and serving the citizens of Gaston. Our newest vehicle we have besides this is actually Delaware County Commissioners, and James King purchased that for us in 2016. So it's a Ford Explorer. It's done a great job for us. Thing is that many of you that's been around business knows that when vehicles are ran 24/7 all the time, they have wear and tear. So this vehicle is starting to show the signs of wear and tear over the last 6-7 years. So when I got with Katina, we really didn't have the money to purchase another vehicle, and there's really no sense in trying to buy something that's already been used from another department that we could get fairly cheap, because it's just gonna break down to us and we're gonna have problems with that vehicle. So that's when I reached out to the commissioners, and the commissioners suggested getting with Brad and seeing if there's anything that they could do for the town of Gaston. And then when this actually came through, I mean, it was such a relief for us, because now we have a vehicle that the town was able to scrape up the money to put new equipment in this vehicle. So once this hits the streets here in about a week, everything's brand new in it. So, and the vehicle itself. So this vehicle will last us just like the Explorer has as well. So one of the things that we've already done with this vehicle is every year we have during Christmas time, we have a Santa Claus event, and we always make up extra stockings afterwards, and we parade around town. And you would not believe the kids that come out all over the town of Gaston to come out and see Santa Claus. So that was our first celebrity that we've had in the vehicle, Santa Claus. So he rode in the back of it with all the stockings, and kids from all over town came out to the streets, and they couldn't wait to see Santa Claus. And that was our vessel that we used to parade the celebrity around town. So, you know, to the town of Gaston and our residents, it's really nice to see, you know, that the county does care about us, and they do care about that small corner of the county, and this, you know, small gesture to us that, you know, citizens mean something. So we really appreciate this, and it is not unnoticed. So we appreciate everything that you guys have done for us, and if there's anything that we can do for you, we will gladly do it. you know, part of this is this allows us to give mutual aid to surrounding departments, including Delaware County. You know, when they, you know, they're low staffed as well, so when they come up to a call that's just outside of town or something, you know, it gives us a good chance to get out there and make it to them, especially if it's, you know, bad weather outside. So we also assist with the state sometimes on interstate, although James will contest, we don't like going out there because we end up spending 8 to 10 hours out there. So, but like I said, this is a great vehicle for us. It's going to serve the town well, and we're going to be able to use this vehicle. You know, one, it's a really nice vehicle. It's going to be dressed out really nice. Once it gets done, we'll send pictures to Brad and James, and I'll print off copies for the rest of the board as well, so you guys can see what it looks like. When we do touch of trucks, or we go to the high school or the elementary school, this truck will, you know, the kids will naturally gravitate toward it. We are a farm community, so a lot of our kids like trucks. So it's going to work out as a vessel to get kids up and to meet us as law enforcement officers to help with that community policing aspect of our department. Us being a small town, we should know everybody in the town anyway. So this is just a way to reach out to those kids that, you know, might be walking around town that, you know, might think about getting in a little mischief, but if they become friends with you as a law enforcement officer, then I might deter them from doing that little bit of stuff that they thought they was going to do. So once again, thank you guys very much, and we appreciate this beyond words. So thank you.
Well, and one of the reasons why I want people to know we were able to help you guys is where that TIF district lies. Because if it wasn't that TIF district that was close enough to Gaston, we would have never been able to help you guys do this. Because I don't want other departments thinking that we can just take money and buy police vehicles, because if you're not like within a TIF district, the redevelopment commission, there's no way we could have done it. So with you guys being close to it, that's how we were able to help.
Well, we appreciate your research on that, and it is unnoticed. We do appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Next, we'll move to the Northwest YMCA update.
Yeah, thank you, Commissioner. We presented the offer to Northwest YMCA per your instructions at the last meeting, and they declined the offer. They thought it was too low. They came back with a higher number, and I explained to them that we have to go by the average of 2 appraisals, and they understand that. They're disappointed, but right now we're at an impasse with the Y. Okay. So.
Next, we have the industrial center land purchase.
So we did receive back the 2 appraisals to justify the amount that was offered, and we do have appraisals that came back to justify that number. As you know, property in industrial center is going up in value very quickly, and so the appraisals did reflect that. And so we will proceed with the purchase of that property. We've already motioned to do that in the previous meeting, so we're going to carry that out. That's just the update of where we're at with that. So next steps will be Commissioner King and I will work collaboratively to come up with a proposed shell building diagram, site layout, pricing, and then we'll probably issue some sort of request for proposals for a developer at a future date. So that's yet to come.
Where's that? Where's the property at?
On Cowan
Is that the
Road,
one towards the back?
it is on Cowan Road, north of the United States Postal Service Distribution Center,
Oh,
between the post office and the railroad tracks.
Next, we'll move to invoices. If I have any questions on the invoices,
Move to approve all invoices as presented.
Second.
have a motion and a second. All in favor, say aye. Any opposed? Next, we'll move to bond invoices. If I have any questions,
Motion to approve.
Second?
have a motion and a second to approve. All in favor, say aye. Any opposed? Next, we'll go to public comments.
I just want to introduce Tanya. Tanya will be taking my place, so, I brought her today just to see what's going on, so. I told her they're usually quick and short and sweet.
We have here.
Yeah. That's about it. And I did put your check back in yesterday.
Thank you. Okay, great.
Well, if nothing else, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
Have a motion second, all in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? We're going to adjournment.